See, Molly was 25 the other day.
Is Molly on tour with someone?
She's just been on tour with Mel C. She's very good. I went to see her last week in Birmingham. And she was very good, very confident. You know, came across well. All good stuff. But yeah,
is she happy?
I think she'd like to do more of it. But
yeah,
you know, it's just tough. I mean, can you imagine starting all over again?
I can't imagine starting in a band now. I do think it's a lot more scary now.
Well, we've just been through it, which is crazy. You know, we were approached nearly 2 years ago by Universal in Germany, who came to us and said, look, we'd love to make a record with you. And that's what kind of planted the seed.
Yeah.
And of course, it all morphed, it all changed into, well, you know, maybe you should use these producers, maybe you should work in this studio, and maybe you should write with these songwriters. And it became very apparent that it wasn't going to be an Ultravox record. Yeah. It was going to have Ultravox written on it, but it just wasn't going to be our record. So we just, because I said thanks but no thanks, and went off and finished it ourselves, and then went shopping looking for a label. But even that has been such an uphill struggle for someone who's sold, you know, millions of records and you know, has a track record and all of that stuff. Really, really difficult. So I'd hate to be starting out now.
I mean, again, for us, you know, we've been touring, playing live much more now, which is really interesting, and we're loving it. Yeah. And whenever you do an interview and journalists, or whenever you meet fans, or whenever you go on TV, and they all ask about new material. You're doing any new material?
Yeah.
And in all honesty, you have to say, well, is there a need? You know, why am I doing new material? What would I be doing it for? You know. I mean, I'd like to do it, but who's going to buy the fucking stuff?
Sweat my youth away with the rules we have to play. Speeding through your magazine, pistol pavement, no TV.
Talk and talk,
no time,
not time.
burnt inside, burnt inside, burnt inside.
Here comes the daylight, here comes my job. Uptown in the penthouse, downtown with the mob. Here comes the nighttime, here comes my room. Goodbye to the bed.
Yeah, everything.
Do you know, it's really odd living here in Camden.
But actually, the only time I ever came here was when it was a proper market, and then you used to go to Dingwalls, which was the big kind of
that's
rock
right,
club.
which is just
Dingwalls,
over
which
the
is
other side,
round the corner.
Yeah, we played there as 57 Men, when I was in 57 Men, who later became Huang Chung.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were connected with them.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning something new every day.
Exactly. And then I stopped doing... I was still kind of playing with them, actually.
When you stopped, they became successful.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
This all used to be the market as well, didn't it? This was all stables. They used to have kind of ramshackle bits and bobs in here, but...
You know what? I don't remember this bit at all.
Yeah, they used to have all stalls in here. Now it's just one big long bar. It's a nice place.
Very funky.
Yeah. Welcome to the Secretariat. Ah, pole.
Pull up a pole.
Is this for you or me?
I think it's probably for you. I'm too old to get up there now.
Oh my God, look.
Oh God, that's fantastic. Ah, look.
Oh, that was a funny video, man. Contenders, shot in LA. And all those dancers were were Michael Jackson dancers. They were in Thriller. Amazing dancers. And we went to meet the choreographer. And all those dancers, and we walked in and he said, okay, like, show me some of your dance moves. We went, that's about it.
Too cool to move.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Now, the funny thing about
hold on. You've blocked off streets in London.
We've blocked off Threadneedle Street.
That's expensive.
Yeah. Shot everything on black and white stock, old black and white stock.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All the stock was fucked. We had to reshoot everything a week later. Everything. So we did this is the second time.
Unbelievable. So
it's a kind of 28 days later type thing.
Yeah. And there was guys on that scaffolding shouting wanker at me the whole time. Wanker!
They're not wrong.
Yeah, so this is Marylebone Station, look, all blocked off.
Bloody hell. It's an expensive shot.
That's the one with the...
It's a hothead.
Yeah. That's right in the centre of the financial district. Imagine trying to do that now.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
That's great.
nice video.
Yeah, it's a nice video.
Have you never seen that one?
Nope.
I thought that's where you got the idea for Vienna.
Oh, bugger off. It took us a while before we realised that people thought we were incredibly serious and po-faced as a band.
Oh, we used to get that as well.
The music
though.
was serious. We were serious about the music. So the next track we did was Love's Great Adventure. So I went
Where
out
you
and
did
did
the
a kind of
comedy.
spoof,
Yeah.
fun, whole, thing that again people saw it and went, oh bloody hell, it's funny. And so this was our comedy moment.
Where did you shoot this?
All the way to Kenya.
Did you really?
Yeah, I know. But in other words, we did the whole thing, going to Kenya, shoot the whole video for like, £20,000, which was quite a lot of money at the time, but nothing compared to what you spend on them now. Here, look. So helicopters and all sorts of all these shots.
All for 20 grand.
Yeah, I don't know how we did it. It's this hang glider on the roof. I watched this guy just take off. Dear me. See, cheesy. Cheesy.
Can you do though?
Yeah.
We don't want to watch any more videos.
No, no more videos, no. That's it. I think enough 80s video nostalgia.
Yeah, it's nice.
Time goes by too soon.
By the time that I moved to London, the end of '77.
Good timing though.
Yeah, perfect timing. So by the time I'd bought the synthesizer, which broke the rich kids up, because that's what happened, Glenn hated the idea of the synthesizers. He thought, you're going to have keyboards in a band, have a proper keyboard player, and I wasn't a proper keyboard player.
Yeah.
But I was desperate to get a synthesizer and try and integrate this new electronic sound with traditional rock instruments, guitars and drums and bass and stuff. So by '79, I suppose it was, the rich kids had fallen apart, and I'd still had this synthesizer and was listening to all this music coming out of Germany and, Kraftwerk and Neu and Dusseldorf and all of that stuff, and was desperate to do something with that. So I started to put the Visage thing together. And all the kids who had been part of the punk explosion a few
Yeah.
years earlier. We're all bored with it because it was now third-rate
Exactly, yeah.
versions going round.
But that's kind of even what happened in places like Sheffield.
Yeah, sure.
Punk was great. It battered down all the doors.
Yep. But it burned out very quickly.
Yeah, it didn't have enough interest to last. So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the instigators moved on. You know, all the kids who followed the punk thing and were really into the fashion and the statement and all the periphery of it all.
Yeah.
Moved that they wanted something new, and the Blitz was where they kind of found it. You know, this club that became almost elitist in its door policy. You know, you couldn't get in unless you were wearing the right clothes, unless you looked
That was the whole.
and that,
idea,
that whole thing caused a furore because, you know, the idea of, you know, reputedly Steve Strange turned away Mick Jagger. You know, said, no, you're not dressed properly, you're not getting in.
Well, that's
You know.
right, because he's never been dressed
Yeah,
properly.
absolutely, yeah. He was just covered. He was covered in young models. It was just wrong. It was just wrong. So this was the kind of the start of it all. This is where it all kind of happened. When I saw Spandau Ballet play the first gig.
It's like Penny's, the place that was, I guess, the equivalent of the Blitz in Sheffield.
In Sheffield, right.
And it had a really low ceiling as well. I mean, I couldn't dance because it was like constantly banging my head. But Joanne and Suzanne used to we used to watch them all the time. They used to go there. They were really young. I think they probably were only kind of 15 or something. And they used to go there and just dance all night. They would just dance all night. They were known as those two girls that danced. And Phil went when the Human League split up and they got a tour booked. So they had to fulfil something. Phil had to fulfil something.
So he
just got those two girls, to come and basically just dance and do a bit of singing if they could. And that was the Human League. It was amazing.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh.
You know, people want to hear that music again, and they're reliving their youth in a way. And the music's also become very cool again. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of that kind of early electro pop.
It's funny that something that small was allowed to happen in London as well, because London very quickly is a city that really jumps on any kind of movement like that.
But totally unmanufactured.
Yeah.
It was
That's
totally
kind of what I mean.
unmanufactured. It was real.
It was left alone long enough for it to become something, for it to flower.
And
you know.
it was organic, and within the space of, I don't know, 6 months of it happening, it was then high street fashion.
Have you heard it on the news about this fascist groove thing? Evil men with racist views spreading all across the land. Don't just sit there on your ass and look that funky chain dance. Brothers, sisters, shoot your best. We don't need this fascist groove thing. Brothers, sisters.